What is up, you guys? I am just up. I'm sweating. I'm just like trying to clean my room and stuff. You know what I mean? It's so dark in here because it's thunderstorming right now. And I'm scared of storms. Do y'all hear that? Yeah. I don't like storms at all. So, I got a few things earlier. Um, I got some jaw clips. These were like $9 for two of these bitches. I got some makeup concealer. Can't wait to try this. And some eyeliner. Can't wait to try these. Got me some gum. Yeah. Got me some lashes. Got me some new lip stuff, fish fry. Got some shirts and some pants. Got me some bliss, my fave. Hold on, let me show you what else I got. Hold on. No. Ow, I almost ripped my damn finger off, y'all. I got some panties. Look, I'm a size 9. I'm a freaking 9. And panties. I said panties. Shit is nice though. I'm gonna have fun with this. Yeah. So I just want to share with you what I got. Real quick. Oh, it's back to work tomorrow. But okay, so I'm gonna tell you guys like this true story, right? That's a really fucked up story. There was I can't disclose like names to protect like certain identities of certain people. But there was this guy, right? Um you guys know Rick James? Like you guys know Rick James, right? You guys know I lived in Buffalo for like a while, right? Buffalo, New York. Well, I was around a lot of people that like knew Rick James and stuff. Rick God rest his soul. You know, he's very talented and all that. But I got to see like Rick James' guitar from like Super Freak and shit. Because one of the engineers like bought the guitar. He like got a hold of it and bought it. And I think he lived in Orchard Park at the time that he had. I don't know. But anyway, Rick James kids babysitter back in the day. I was friends with his son, and I did a video on this previously. His son is kind of like a famous musician. I want to say like a piano player. We both had the same kind of like piano teacher. I want to say that's what I'm gonna label it as. He might watch this video, and nothing against you or whoever you know who I'm talking about. But I never told him this because I lost contact with him, and he was like doing his own shit, whatever. And I used to have a crush on him when I was like 18, 17, 18. And I kind of thought that he liked me too. But I never thought that one of the other piano players, I had the CDs too, my teacher guy, I'm saying a really fucked up story. Like I'm saying it in the worst way. Like I'm not even a good storyteller sometimes because it's like storming and shit. So I'm trying to distract myself. So my teacher worked with like Stevie Wonder and stuff, and Stevie Wonder wrote songs for him. And it was very musical background, and I was around a lot of like musicians and engineers and people that played for like Van Halen and stuff. Let me just say this: when the ex musician that played for like Al Green, Stevie Wonder, um, who else? Oh man, I don't know. It's Earth, Wind, and Fire. All kind like there's a list and list and list, and he was like a songwriter, singer, pianist. Like he made all kind of music and shit. I'm not very musical. I mean, I could like sing a note or two, but that's about it. And I used to write a lot, but that was like a long time ago. So, um, he was kind of a well-known musician, and he kind of took me under his wing and took helped take care of me and get myself together and shit. Not that I was like fucked up or anything, but I was a young kid, so he kind of like protected me and stuff. Helped me learn um, a lot of things. So I don't even know what he would think if he knew what kind of content I was putting out. He would probably, I don't know, he would probably just say, do whatever makes you happy. You know what I mean? But he's got music out there and stuff. Anyway, he was friends with this guy that was a musician from Van Halen. And if you watch this, hey, I lost contact with them because I just, when I move on in my life, I move on. Like, I don't like carry anything from my past that like makes me feel bad or like hurts me or anything. And I feel like that was a moment in my life where I was really hurt, and I was kind of embarrassed because I cried a lot. And I had a mental breakdown when my teacher slash friend passed away. There's a lot more to that story. I might come out and say actual facts later on. That's like a lot, but I don't want to like put anybody down or make anybody feel bad for me or anything like that, because that's not what I'm fucking looking for. I'm not looking for sympathy and shit. But let's just call him Stevie Wonder's Al Green's musician that Rick James wanted him to play in his band. Like, he wanted him to be one of the piano players, but he said that he couldn't afford the money, so he declined respectfully. And another one, his friend, which was like one of his good friends. I don't want to say best friend because he said it was his good friend. His good friend, like, I don't know if he played like bass and stuff, but this was my friend's father. And when my teacher passed away, I was like really, really, really just, my world like just shattered and was in pieces because my entire life ended. And well, so I thought. And I had to relocate and stuff and start all over. And it was a mess because I was going through health problems that I didn't know about until way later. And I finally got those under control, and it's like, it's fine now, you know? But when I was going through all of this, there was a very nice guy. He was a very normal guy. And I told you guys about him. His name was Mike, and he looked like Tupac. But he lived in the apartment building I was in, and he like kind of took care of me when my teacher died and stuff like that. I always call him my friend, my mentor. But all these guys were like trying to take advantage of me and stuff, and I knew it, but I was just so, I didn't give a freaking care about anything at this point. I was just focused on, what am I gonna do now? What's gonna become of my life now? What do I have left? Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't have plans. I would never planned on going back to this place. You know what I mean? And I just felt like somebody just stole my life away, and it really sucked, guys. Like, it really sucks when things unexpectedly, tragically turn for the worse. So it took me like 6-7 years to finally be able to like not feel so sad anymore. Like, with the help of being medicated, I never had therapy, but I was medicated, and I did a lot of like self meditation and self medication, whatever. I did a lot of that, and it helped me. So I'm much better now than I was. But I remember all of these guys, Van Halen's ex musician, called me and told me that my friend had passed away, and I mentally broke down on the phone. And then I could tell he was like real sad, like really sad. Like, I don't cry, and I don't really break down much, only in my private time if I feel like I need to, just to like cleanse and release, you know what I mean? Because it's good for you sometimes. But this I really, really broke down. Like it was terrible for me. And he like I know he cried and he was like really sad that that had happened, you know, and he talked to me and stuff. He's like, you know, your family, this and that, or whatever. And I was just so sad. But then, um, it was really fucked up because my ex friend's dad, who was wanting to play in Rick James' band, but he didn't want him to. He just allowed him to be the babysitter for his children. No disrespect. I'm saying this in the most respectful way that I was told. Um, he messages me. And he's seen me when my teacher was alive. You know, he never would come near me, and they're older men. So I'm like his young girl. And he messages me and says, right after his friend, right after my friend, my very close mentor, passed away, he asked me, hey, we should get together and have dinner sometime. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like, oh, you know, a very relaxed, nice, innocent dinner. No. You guys are grown, you know what I mean by that. You know what he meant by that. And I felt violated. Like I just felt dirty. I felt like just like what the hell? Like why the hell are you doing this shit when he just died? You know what I mean? And you're disrespecting me by saying this. No. I know what kind of guy he was and I never told. I was friends with both of his sons and I'm like never told them. But I felt violated because I had nobody in my life, but I had a friend from New York City that was coming. He was coming he was coming from New York City to upstate um to help me and stuff. Shit, you hear that? He was coming upstate, you know, he dropped everything and fucking left. He told me, you know, go in the apartment and lock the doors and don't let nobody in, don't come out. You know, it was just me and my dog at the time. And I was like afraid. And all these guys came knocking on my door. I wasn't there because the other guy told me I don't feel safe with you being there by yourself. I think overheard what those men were saying, and that's not cool. You should seriously go and stay with somebody that you know. And I said I don't have anybody here. The only person I had is dead now, and I don't trust anybody else. And I'm gonna be leaving like in a couple of days. I'm relocating. So he told me I was totally up to me to go and stay with him. And I had all of these men at the worst fucking stage in my life, like just trying to get sex out of me, trying to get a date with me, trying to bring alcohol up, trying to make me sell furniture and clothes and everything. And I'm just like, yo, that made me feel so different to the way I perceive certain people. Like just by a conversation, how they like start a conversation with me, kind of tells me a lot, you know? These people were taking advantage of me, trying to. But I slept in this strange man's apartment. Well, he wasn't really strange because I seen him around a lot. I just never thought. Sometimes the people we least expect that, you know, we're going to go to their house or whatever, but we're going to be having a moment like that because he just had a family member that just died. You know what I mean? And he was crying like a day before any of this happened to me. So I was just like, damn, you know, we was both going through shit. He was older too, but he didn't try to have sex with me. He didn't try to do anything with me. You know what I mean? Oh, but all these other guys, like I never told the guys that I was friends with that their father tried to sleep with me or tried to take advantage of me when I was most vulnerable. And yeah, I felt violated. I told my friend once he got from New York City to Buffalo, I told him what had happened, you know, and he was kind of pissed about it. But I just thought it was kind of weird, you know, like my surroundings were all of these guys that were like ex musicians of famous people, and shit like that, you know. And it's just like sometimes people don't change. Sorry. Sometimes people don't change. Sometimes people still have that state of mind. Like, just because I'm a girl doesn't mean that I'm a whore. Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean I'm going to give it up to you. Just because I'm a girl doesn't mean that I'm easy or I'm going to take my clothes off for you or jump in your bed. You know what I mean? Like, I felt violated. I never even told my mom this. I never even told anybody this. I told my friend this because he dropped everything to come and support me. And I just thought it was so sad that I had to go through that BS. You know what I mean? And I'm like strong now because I had to face a lot of complicated, difficult obstacles that came my way unexpectedly and tragically. So, and once my friend passed, I didn't have any say so in anything, you know, even though I lived there and slept there and ate there and shit there and everything else. Um, I had to just take what was mine and leave. And certain things that I had got ruined and destroyed on my way to where I was going. $600 mattress, brand new. Didn't have a choice. It just got ruined. I had nothing. I had to restart my life. I cried all the way from freaking New York to clear across the fucking country. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Like, I left one place to go to another place, and then I set my life there for tragedy to hit, you know? And most people don't know the story of my life. And they don't know, like, the people that I was surrounded by. But they just like normal people to me, you know what I mean? They're not like famous people. They're not like people that are famous affiliated or any of that. I didn't plan my life to be that way. It's just my life just happened that way. So yeah. I am very blessed to have, you know, been around certain people that I've been around that I don't talk about. My life was more like friends of mine, certain friends I can't say. I would have to leave the room. I couldn't even be in the room. I had to leave just so they could make a phone call to Quincy Jones. And I wasn't allowed to see the number. I wasn't allowed to hear the conversation. I had to leave, you know? But I respected that. I respected their space. I respected their wishes. And yeah, like I had to start all over. I had to try to get myself together. First, I had to get my health together. I had to help myself. I got on food stamps as soon as I got to where I was going. I got a shitty job. I didn't have a car. I didn't have a house. I had nothing. I just had the clothes that I left with, and I left a few things there. I was kind of pissed because it was stuff that I liked, you know. But I got on food stamps. I got a shitty paying job. I had no benefits, no health benefits, no insurance. But I just settled for that, and you know, I got treated like shit a lot. But it was like no different because I got treated like crap when I lived in New York too. People treat you like shit there. So if anybody knows me and you wonder why I could be such a beach, you know what I mean? It's because I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and I lived in New York, and I had to be tough. I had a lot of people like picking fights with me and arguments and harassing me and violating me, and you know what I mean? Like it's a lot. And then now it's like I defend myself because I had to do it for so long that I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anything. You know what I mean? It's just I'm gonna defend myself. I'm gonna fight for myself. I'm gonna fight for whoever the fuck I love. And I've gotten into some serious arguments here with people, and family don't count, but people that have violated me. And I don't fucking cry about shit. I mean, if you know me, I don't really cry about anything. You know, I'm trying to solve problems here. I'm trying to figure out why the hell this is happening. Like, my blood, I go from 0 to 1 million. No, I'm just playing. But I do get pretty upset though. I try not to. I've been trying to control that though. I've been good. But I've been through a lot with a lot of guys trying to violate me, a lot of people trying to do shit to me. Just people crossing the line and everything, you know what I mean? So I got my first car and shit, you know, it's crappy, and you know, I just wanted a better life for myself, and I'm still getting it together, and my freaking lights are about to go out. I gotta go charge my phone, guys. So for those of you that want to know any more, I know this is kind of like a fast video that's not really in order, but I just thought this is the perfect time for me to do it. I have to go back to work tomorrow. I was gonna shower, but I don't want to get electrocuted. So yeah. Anyways, I am going to go. Look at this pimple right here. So I'm gonna go now. I have a lot of shit to do, but I just think about my life sometimes, you know. And I do miss my friend a lot, you know. And I don't think he would appreciate knowing that his friends were doing and treating me the way that they were once he had passed, because when he was alive, nobody treated me that way. They just kind of stayed clear of me, but once he was gone, they like kind of tried to take advantage of me, and just kind of tried to take advantage of me, and kind of trying to lure me in, you know. But I wasn't going for it, because I'm not stupid, you know. I was young and I wasn't looking for that type of stuff in my life, and I was just more trying to figure out what I was going to do with myself and how I was going to live, you know, because I felt like a part of me died once he died, and I felt like, how the hell am I ever going to get back on my feet and get to where I am now, or where I was at that moment, you know? And this was like, I want to say almost 9 years ago, in July of 2022, 9 years. And I never thought, you know, I knew the day was going to come, but I didn't expect it to happen the way it happened. We never do. But just know, if you're going through some shit, or you know, you're planning that you're going through some shit serious, just know that it gets better, even though it seems impossible. But it does get better. You do get over things. It takes a long time sometimes to like overcome certain things. Damn. But if I could do it, I know you guys could do it. So this was a little more serious video. I just did some customs. Farted. No, but anyways, I gotta go now. I gotta go charge my phone before my shit dies. So I will talk to you guys soon. Take care, guys. God bless you. I love you.